Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Welcome to Glowing Stitches. In today's video, I'll be teaching you how to cut this beautiful butterfly skirt. So first of all, you need your fabric, you need your measurement tape, your ruler, and every other necessary materials. So for your fabric, you'll be needing at least 2 to 3 yards of your fabric, of your material. You'd be needing at least 2 to 3 yards in order to get that butterfly pattern. In order for the butterfly wings to be full enough, so you fold your fabric into two like so. After doing that, make sure you fold it well and start marking out your measurements. So for the length of this skirt, we would be using a doubled measurement. What I mean by a doubled measurement is that if you want your skirt to stop at a knee length, let's say your knee length is 20, for the sake of the butterfly skirt, we would add extra 20, making it 40. So first things first, you mark out your waist measurement, then you mark out your hip point and hip measurement. So that's what I'm trying to do here. Mark out your waist measurement, add extra 7.5 inches. Mark out your hip measurement, add extra 7.5 inches. For the extra 7.5 inches, depends on how wide you want your wings to be. So I want mine to be a bit moderate, that's why I added 7.5 inches. So it could be more, it could be lesser, but I want you to take note of these points, of the hip points. For a normal skirt measurement, your hip point could be 7, 8 or 9. For my skirt, my hip point is 9 inches, so I doubled the hip point, meaning instead of marking 9 as my hip point, I marked 18. That's to say 9 plus 9 is 18. For the length of the skirt, I doubled my measurement also. I used 45 because I want it to be on the knee length or even shorter. So after doing that, you cut the front piece, take that aside, lay another fabric in order to cut the back piece. You make sure you add your zipper allowance because this skirt has a zipper opening at the back. So you cut, and this is what we have after cutting. This is the full length of the skirt, 45. This is my waist measurement, 8 plus 7.5. This is my hip measurement plus 7.5. This is the down part of the skirt. So after doing that, this is exactly what we have. Place your back piece and then ensure your measurements are correct. Ensure your measurements are well placed, and then you cut. Also, don't forget to cut the band of the skirt. Moving on, we'll take our back piece of the skirt to the machine. We'll join that. So I've done that already. Join that, but we'll still be losing it in order for us to add a zip. You join it first, then you place the front piece on the back piece to have a view of what it will look like. So this is what it looks like. Place both pieces on each other, and then after doing that, you pin. Mark your center points. Mark the center points on both the front and the back piece in order to make your work easy. So this is what we have after doing that. After placing the front and the back piece together, this is what it looks like. This is it. I'm still trying to place the front and the back piece. the middle points together. So I've done that. I'm trying to pin round. This way it will make my work easier while joining it on the machine. So I think I'm done with the pinning down of the fabric. So you remember the 7.5 extra we added earlier for the butterfly. I won't be adding that. I won't be adding the exact 7.5 I added earlier because I don't want my skirts to be fitted. I want my skirts to be free. So I took out 1.5 inches, meaning instead of marking out 7.5, I would mark out 6 inches because I don't want my skirts to be fitted. But you could make yours the exact 7.5 you marked out earlier so that your skirt could be fitted. But like I said, I don't want my skirt to be fitted, so I would mark out 6 inches on both sides of the skirt. So that's what I'm trying to do here, marking out 6 inches on both sides of the skirt. After doing that, you take it to your machine and sew on both sides. Sew half inch on both sides. Half inch in the sense that the half inch kind of elastic can pass through. So this is it. I sew out half inch on both sides of the skirt on where I marked out earlier. That's the 6 inches I marked out. I sew out half inch on that line I marked out, and after doing that, you unpin. Remove where you pinned. Remove all the pins you put on your skirt earlier, and this is what it looks like. You take your elastic, use your safety pin and pass it through the half inch you marked on both sides of the skirt. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to explain, but just watch, look carefully, and then you understand what I'm trying to say. Pass in your elastic on both sides of the skirt. After doing that, you may decide to also add your elastic to the back of the skirt, but that is optional. That's if you choose to put your elastic also at the back of your skirt. Like I said, it's optional. So that's what I'm trying to do here. I'm trying to pass the elastic through the 6 inches I marked on both sides of the skirt to give me that butterfly effect. So this is it. After doing that, you pull out your elastic and make sure your measurements bounce back to the initial measurement. You remember we doubled our measurement. You remember we doubled the length of the skirt. So if you doubled to 40, make sure you bounce back to 20. If you doubled to 45, make sure you bounce back to half of it. And this is what it looks like after passing the elastic on both sides. You can see the butterfly effect of the skirt. You can see how beautiful it looks. At this point, don't forget to add your zip, add your band, and hem or weave the wings of your butterfly. Feel free to ask questions and make suggestions. Turn on the notification bell to get notified whenever I post new videos. Thanks for watching. Bye.